afternoon. I'm just going to come up here and transition to the next person. But before I call the person up, just want to note that she mentioned Edward Ed Dwight was the astronaut. And if you look in your centerfold, this is him in the center at 90 years old. Mm-hmm. He's accompanied by the younger astronaut who's giving homage to him. So that's Edward Dwight in the center, 90 years old.
Wow.
Okay, got it. Okay. This afternoon, we have a young lady who has agreed to do a presentation. And I'm so thankful to her. She's getting ready to shine again, but she's been shining all along because I've been calling her name when she's time to get the report cards. Her name been called a lot, so now she's going to shine on another stage. So I'm calling Jailah up, and she's going to tell who she's going to present this morning, and also tell what grade you're in, because I'm just amazed at how y'all have grown up on here. So.
I'm doing Yusuf Salam, and I'm in the 10th grade. Yeah.
Man.
All right, I can go. Okay. Yusuf Salam is one of the exonerated five, formerly known as the Central Park Five. Born on February 26, 1974, he gained prominence due to a highly publicized case in which he and four other teenagers were wrongfully convicted of assaulting and raping a jogger in Central Park, New York City. In 1989, Salam was only 15 years old. The case attracted significant media attention and ignited racial tensions due to the perception that the suspects, all were African American and Hispanic, were unfairly targeted and vilified by law enforcement and the press. Despite the lack of physical evidence tying them to the crime scene and inconsistencies in their confessions, Salam and the four other teenagers were convicted and sentenced to prison terms ranging from 6 to 13 years. In 2002, In 2002, their convictions were vacated after a convicted murderer and serial rapist named Matthias Reyes confessed to the crime, and DNA evidence corroborated his confession. The exonerated five were released from prison, having served between 6 and 13 years for a crime they did not commit. Following the exoneration of the Central Park Five, there was several actions taken in response to the wrongful convictions and the injustice they faced. In 2014, the city of New York reached a settlement with the exonerated five, totaling totaling $41 million. The compensation was awarded to the individuals to acknowledge the injustice they suffered, although it can never fully make up for the years they spent wrongfully incarcerated. Since his exoneration, Yusuf Salam has become an advocate for criminal justice reform, speaking out against wrongful convictions, racial profiling, and the flaws in the legal system. He has also worked to raise awareness about the impact of wrongful convictions on individuals, families, and communities. Salam's story has been the subject of documentaries, books, and media coverage, highlighting both the injustice faced by the exonerated five and the resilience of those who have been wrongfully confused. Thank you.
Oh, you. I want to thank Jailah for presenting. As Pastor mentioned, very few people want to get up and talk. Even though I'm forced to get up, I don't like talking. You may think I'm an outgoing person, but I'm not really shy. But I do what I have to do. But thank you, and it takes a lot of courage. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to add one more piece to her. You guys know who ran a full-fledged art ad saying that those guys should be in prison. Right. When your folks tell you, like Snoop Dogg, and what's the other number? I think
50 Cent piece always get his name mixed up.
Just keep that in mind.
Okay. And secondly, other thing is that when she gave that $41 million, That was a total. It was not 41 million per person. It was 41 for 5 people. Who was that? And you got people down who like the lady who.
Yeah.
85 million. So I mean, anyway, so that was a total for their life that they was unjustly incarcerated, and they only got 41 million out of it, and they had to divide it among 5.
Yep.
So just sharing that piece. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So thank you. We got someone who could attest to this. You're getting smaller and smaller. Sometimes it concerns me that people who have lived through and have information and the insight, and when I asked them to do the presentation, I asked them, please talk about the struggles that people had to use to get where they are.
Yes.
Sometimes when things are kind of watered down a little bit, and you don't realize what a difficult time it was. So I ask that you remember those things and keep sharing. Thank you, Deacon Langston. Keep sharing the information because some of our folks have forgotten, or they, looking at it is a little different. So that's just my concern there. So again, thank you, Jailah. You're doing a good job.
All right.
Next Sunday we're looking for Jasmine. She's going to present. So we got.